Okay, so we are doing revision in Django, and this is our new application which we have made. This is our second application. So again, I have made this application from start and from starting how to make a project, how to make a app in Django after installing Django. So in this application, we are at URL mapping part. So I will introduce you about URL mapping, then we will go further. Okay. So this is the quick revision what we have learned uh, until now. So in this app 2, this is our application. This is app 2. This is our application. In this application, we need to make one urls.py file, and in url.py file we need to make one path, one urls for users. So basically in the template part, we have one users.html. So we need to make different url for users also. For that, in that app we need that. Okay, for index.html we have urls already here in this. You can see here in Pro2 application. So for index we have created our URL path here, and for admin this is by default URL we got while we installed the Django application, and this users also we have included here. Okay, users path. So with that, we have included three URLs, one for admin, one for users, and one for our index, that is our home page of the application. Okay, so this is the syntax for creating URLs for mapping every page in the Django application, and this is very basic. Okay, along with in this, let me go further. After making these URLs, so I will tell you. So you need to do what? You need to migrate that URLs. Okay, after creating URL, you need to migrate. So for that, we are in Django level 2. In Django level 2, we need to go to our application. So that is the name of application. Our application is Pro2. So we are in here in Pro2, and in Pro2 we need to migrate what we have built. We need to migrate that. So for that, we need one. This command manage.py, that is very important command for migrating anything. So here we are doing make migration, make migrations, and what will be the app name? So our app is here, Django app is app 2. So it will make the migration. Okay, migration for app 2, it made create model user, and now this is the time to migrate the models. So so basically, yeah, let me see. We have created models already. So yes, we have created models for users and we have migrated that also. And after migrating that, we need to make all migration. So for making all migration, we need to write Python manage.py and migrate. Okay. So so this say applying app to initial OK. So this means all migrations have done. And now after doing that migration, we need to do one admin setting. So for admin setting, we need to go to that admin, our application admin, and here we need to write that command. So Django.control from import admin that we have, and app2.models. From app2.models, we need to import users models that we have created, and here we need to do this admin.site register then user. Okay, so so after that, let me save it, and let me try to run the server. Python, you know how we run the server. You already know Python manage.py run server. Okay, so this way I can run. So this application run without error. There is not any error, and I can show you. So it is showing the application that is working. So now we need to go to the admin. Okay, so when we go to admin, that login panel will be open. But here, if I enter anything, like say if I enter my username and password, anything. So when I go to login, it will say, please enter correct username and password. But so this is the mistake actually we have done, because after creating admin URL mapping and all, admin already created in your Django database. But one thing you need to do, that is very important thing you need to do, and you all know what will be that. It is how to create the super user. So you need to first create the super user, then only you are able to log in your Django application. So for that we need to create the URL, that super user. And you already know, if you are following me in this course, we are creating super user using one command, that is python manage.py. Simple. What you need to write, create super user. Okay, so you need to write create super user. So this command will create super user, and here you need to write the username. Okay, if you keep blank, it will take default username, but I will give my username here. Okay, after that it will ask my email address. Let me give my email address. So that will be this. Okay, my default email address I will give. So this is the email address. And the password, let me give my password also. Okay, and it will ask password again, so you need to type that password only. Okay, without any error. So now super user created. Okay, so now we need to run the server, and now we will be able to log in our admin portal. Okay, so I can show you also this by logging here. So my username is Munish, and what will be the password मैं आपको बताऊंगा नहीं, but यहाँ पर I will enter. Okay, this is my password, and now it is logged in. Okay, so we have created our admin and username, password admin user, super user, and we are able to log in our Django application. So this part we have done. Okay, so this is our user, and here you can see we have users, and you can edit the users. Okay, so here you can see we have users, we have 0 users here. Okay, so you can add the users here. You can add here from here. Let's say Manish, uh, Raj, and email manish34@gmail.com. So this way you can type any email and you can save. So this username is created, and now you go to username, you will see user object one. Okay, when you open that, it is here. Okay, this is save and add another, save and continue editing. So this is the group, and this is the users. Here you can see we have Munish users. Okay, so this way you can examine the that admin portal. Okay, so next thing what we need to do after creating this, next thing what we need to do, we need to populate the users, so that here dummy users will come from the database. Okay, so for that, let me go to the coding part, and let me break, stop it. And now I need to go to this application, ProTwo application, and here I need to write one file. So here in ProTwo, I need to create one file, that is Python file. So that will be populate. Okay, populate users. Okay, populate users. So it will become .py. So inside this populate users.py, we need to write some code for populating the users. So that I will tell you. So first here I need to import the OS operating system. You already know about that. And OS dot environment, okay, dot set default, and here we need to give Django setting modules. Django settings and module. So this we have done. Now next is ProTwo dot setting. ProTwo. Sanika, can you mute yourself? Sanika,
Hi.
Sanika, can you mute yourself? Can anyone tell him to mute? Sanika, hello? Sanika, can you
सर
mute
आप भी
yourself?
म्यूट कर सकते
Okay. So, okay. So here now import Django. Okay, this part. Then Django dot setup. So I'm writing the code for populating the users uh, string. Okay. So for that from app to dot models. So you know in app to models we have users. So we need to what import what users. We need to import users. So for that we need to write that. And from faker. So you already know we are using the faker library for generating fake result in our database. Okay. So import faker. So this library I am using to training purpose, not use that for any client. Okay. So here we need to use the fake gen. It will generate the fake result. Okay. It will call the faker function. And here we need to populate the string for how many users? For 5. Okay. So this function will run for 5 users. And here we need to write one for loop for entry in range. How much range is that n number? Okay. So here I need to write fake name. Fake name will be fake gen. So it will generate fake name. Okay. So dot split we use, it will split the name also. And then fake first name. So here I will tell fake first name, fake first name, that would be fake name. Okay. Zero index, fake first name, and like that we will generate fake last name. Okay. Fake last name, then fake name. Okay. And here need to give that one. So for zero position fake name, fake first name, and for first position that fake last name. Okay. So after we also need to give fake email. We need to generate fake email. So fake email you can see. Fake email will be fakezen.email. Fakezen.email. Okay. So this we have done. So we need to write each new entry, and user equal to user dot objects dot get or create. So it will get or create. Okay. And here what it will create? First name equal to fake first name. So comma last name equal to fake last name, and so this is get and create. Okay, this get object for each new entry. Then here email equal to fake email. So this is for zeroth first entry. After that we need to write name and main method. So if name is equal to main, so inside here I will print populating database. Okay, populating database. Populating database. Okay, so this we have done. Now here I will call the populate function, and here I will pass the 20. This is for fake 20 result, and here the print I will write complete. So it will print the population have completed. Okay, so this we have done. So now what we need to do? We need to run we need to run this file. Okay, so is there anything wrong here? Okay, so we'll check if there is anything wrong or not. So in Pro2 we need to run the Python populate users.py. Okay, so okay, so from faker import faker, no module named faker. So at this line we have write something wrong. So from faker import faker, it is not working. Fakegen is correct. So from faker import faker, it is correct. Dot what else? Import end user. And is there anything wrong? Go to dot settings. Module found. No module name found. Faker. From faker library import faker. What is wrong here? Okay, let me check. Is there any no, it does not appear to be wrong. So make sure you have installed the faker library using pip install faker. So we need to that or okay. Faker library we need to install. I think. So pip install faker. I think we need to install that faker library. Pip install faker. So after that only we can use. We need to install. So we need to install this faker library, then only it will populate. Okay, so let me run again. Python dot populate users dot py. Now you can see populating database and it is completed. Okay, so this part we have completed. And when I run the server now, Python manage dot py and the run server. Okay, so when I run this, you can see in admin. Let me close that. In the admin users, and you can see we have 20 users. These are populated default. Okay, okay. So this part we have done. So what will be the next? So now what thing is remaining? So basically the thing is remaining. We need to design our users or index page. Okay. So for that we need to go to the index page and this index page. Okay. So in next you can see in H1 we have given H working, and in H2 we need to give another heading. Okay, in H2 we need to give one go to users to see the user list. To see the user list. Okay, so this is index space and here let me save it, and in the users I need to type here this is user space. Okay, and inside body we can say, so these two pages we are designing actually. So here we can say here are your users for app2. Okay, so here we need to use the percentage symbol for making the content dynamic. So here let me use that. So I will say if user, okay, and if. So this is the if condition we have used, and inside the if condition we need to design something, and we need to write so if users, so here an ordered list, okay, it is ordered list, and here we need to write for loop. So for loop for person in users, for person in users. So here I will give the list user info. So basically at this users page, I want to print all the users, and these users will come from database that we have populated. Okay, sometimes ago. So now this is the thing we need to do here. So we need to run one for loop. So this for loop will run, and this automatically will get the data from database. Okay, so this we need to give unordered list. Okay, so list. So here first name, person dot first name. So like this, we need to make last name also, or we need to make email also. Okay, last name, and here we need to give the person dot last name. And this is what? This is email. Okay, and here we need to write person dot email. Okay, so this email we have completed. Okay, Now we need to close that for loop. So we need to close that for loop. So we need to close here using that end for. So for if we use end if, and for closing for loop we are using percentage and for. Okay, so this will come handy by practice. We need to practice. Okay, for using this. Now this part we have completed. Okay, so now it is the time to show the data in on the home page. So let me run the application again, and here whenever, okay, there is not any error. Fortunately there is not any error, so let me run the application. Now this is the home page, and we need to go to our desired page, that is users. Users. So here are your users for app 2, but where is the users है ही नहीं है यहाँ पर. So I think there is some error. We are not getting users. There is some errors. We need to solve that. Here is our users. They are not here. And if we have done if users for person in users. So if users, I think we use here capital letter. So if users. So let me run the application again. Will show you result. Oh no. Now also it is not saying. So there is maybe some other error. And for we have done. Okay, let me check. Users, here are your users for app 2. If users, so that will be small only. If users, then inside for person in users. Okay, here we need to use small users, and user info first name, person dot first name, second name will be person dot last name. This these are all correct things. Let me check again. Save it and let me generate the result. Now you can see we are able to generate the result, and here you can see all the detail of 20 users. Why there are 21? Because I created one user, and 20 are generated by using the population script. So this is all about in today's lecture, and remaining part I will complete in the coming session. But no, so this part we have done actually. Okay, so this part, this application we have completed. This is our revision application, ProTwo application. And if there is any update and any change we need in the future in this application, then I will tell you at that time only. Okay, so I have given you the complete revision, how to create the Django application from the starting, how to create project, app, then models, and how to handle models, template, views, things, and how to map URLs for different pages, and how to generate the data models data from the database on the front end of the application. And these are all basic things. Okay, so these are like 10% of what we are going to learn. Okay, this is like 10%. We will make a robust full stack application in the coming days, and you will learn all things. Okay, if you follow me. So thank you for joining the Champ Space. And so why I have said Champ Space? Basically, I am from Champ Space. So this is the tutorial in Champ Space class you are do, doing. So In the coming session, I will tell you Django level 3 and we'll learn more about that. Okay. So thank you for joining this class at Jump Space. Thank you guys.